Hey, I hope you're doing good. I'm doing another holographic pour, and it's on holographic film, and I had poured made a silicone mold with silicone caulk, let it sit overnight. I've used this actual mold before, so this will be my second time using it. You can use it multiple times, and you just got to make sure that it's nice and clean and flat. So you can clean it with alcohol. I always use masking tape just to lift any dust particles or anything that might be on it, and just keep that nearby. And I'm doing a trial for a company. They asked me to try it out, so I purchased this on Amazon, and the brand is Nafico, and it's supposed to be a no VOC, BPA free, crystal clear, self-leveling, 1-to-1 ratio, epoxy or resin. And I've got some holographic film that I've actually cut up. It's cellophane wrap. I've got some crystal, diamond, extra fine glitter. In the kit they give you a couple of little tiny cups, which I'm going to use bigger ones than this, and some stir sticks and some gloves, which I'm sure are bigger than I need for my hands. So I'm going with what I feel comfortable with. I'm going to use 2 5-ounce cups and mix no more than 10 ounces of resin. I'll mix it for at least 4 minutes or so, and then just pour it out onto this holographic window film, which is in the link below the video. And so what happens is, as it sets up, it takes the imprint of the holographic window film, and that is what makes your resin holographic looking. And then you have to use a clear resin, and it'll show through and it'll look holographic on both sides. I have tried it by tinting my resin, and then you don't really get the effect of the holographic on the top side. So you have to really kind of keep it clear. So I'm using the glitter and the holographic film just to kind of define the edges, and it's a free form. I didn't want a perfect circle. I've got it on top of a vinyl album just for some strength, and that's about 12 inches, so you can see that it's around a 12-inch circle, but it's a little irregular. What I ordered also came with some molds for letters and little shapes. I probably won't use that in this video, but if I have a little extra resin left over, I may. I'm going to put my safety goggles on and my mask and mix the resin, and I will bring you back after that. I'm going to do exact equal parts. It's always by volume, not by weight. Parts A and B, and I'll be back shortly. Okay, I have done what I'm going to do with this, and it's going to sit for 4 or 5 hours and hopefully set up partially, and then I'll come back and mold it into a bowl. It's not laying like perfectly flat because the plastic from the last time kind of made a little shrinkage going on, but I think that'll be okay still. If not, it's fine. It's a freeform bowl. And then I had enough resin to do a snowflake, a crown, a heart, and a star, which, let me zoom out, you can't even see the crown. See there? Gold, and that's totally holographic with clear. That's pinks with the little alcohol ink and the gold. And then this one is strictly gold. And I chose to keep the holographic film around the edge. I don't want it coming in if I can avoid it. And then the holographic is going in anyway. I knew it would float in, so that's why I just kind of helped it along. It will continue to move. There's not a lot of bubbles with this resin, so just something I noticed. The gold I used is Rich Gold by Art Tree. The pink was just Pink Let's Resin Pearlized. And the alcohol ink was a few drops of the Magenta Pinata alcohol ink. So, you can also do a spray or two of alcohol to also help with bubbles, but really I don't see much of anything as far as bubbles go, so that's a good thing. It's kind of hard when you have glitter because, you know, it kind of lays on the top sometimes, so you just kind of have to search around really good under the light to see if you see anything. Just making this one look a little different. So, like I said, I'm going to cover this up and let it sit. I turned my cups upside down just so that the resin will flow down. It just comes out of the cup easier. And I have found out that I like using the plastic beakers with resin better than the silicone beakers because you can squeeze these and pop the resin right out, whereas the silicone is a little harder for me. So I'll check back on this in about 4 or 5 hours. Be back. And I'm going to try to get this to just relax over the top of this. So I'm going to use some plastic. I always like to put something between the object and the resin, even though the resin is not sticky anymore. It's been long enough to where it's not sticky. But it's going to relax and it's going to pick up that circle there at the bottom of the bowl. So basically what I'm going to do is heat the back side of the window film with a heat gun to soften the resin again. I think I'm going to leave it about like that. You just have to work with it till you find the right shape you want and hope for the best. So I put the back of the window film side up and the resin side is actually face down in the bowl, and the bowl is shiny plastic, and then I've got the plastic from the puppy pads against the resin so it won't stick, and that way it should pull away fine tomorrow. We shall see. So we'll unveil it tomorrow. Okay, so I put the top side of the resin into the bowl, which is the opposite of what I typically do. So I gotta peel it out this way. So that mold, the caulk came apart, so I'm done for this piece. I'm going to trash it. And it's still a little flexible. So, yeah, I can probably even watch it a little bit till it's truly hardened up, but I've got some places I need to cut off or pull off. But, so this is what happens when you place, this is placed against the film, and this has the glitter in it, and the holographic glitter, the holographic cellophane around the edges, so this one looks a little different. I'll show it in the daylight when you can see how it looks as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I do like the way the holographic cellophane looks around the edges. That's really pretty because of the shimmer, because it goes with that holographic feel. So the bowl's a little wonky. It's a little flatter, and I can still kind of get it the way I want it. So it is freeform. So thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.